Hi there, Tyler Dotha coming at you live, 8:30 a.m. as promised. I've always been a very punctual person. I find that extremely important in life. So, my name is Tyler Douthit, D-O-U-T-H-I-T-T. I'm an entrepreneur, self-employed businessman, and I am big into e-commerce. Sell a lot on Amazon, eBay. I push out a personal brand, which I've been leveraging for about the last 6 months, pushing. Got a daily vlog, the TD Grind, which I put out to all the channels every day. I have a series of videos called Car Talk, which are my thoughts on various topics, all gaining pretty good traction. I got a following of around 20,000 people throughout a total of the different social media channels out there. I am about a Q-list celebrity, as I phrase it. Every once in a while I'll see somebody in real life, especially in the local area, 'cause I'm a little bit well known around here in the Swansea, Illinois area where I'm at. Every once in a while I'll see somebody that recognizes me from a video or something like that, which is really fun. Kind of feeds the ego. I am a competitive person by nature, and I love to have my ego stroked sometimes. I don't want to say it out loud too often, but I do enjoy it. And I am extremely competitive. Hey there, good to see you. I'm extremely competitive, but I think competition works. One of the phrases that I really stake a lot of emphasis on is called outthink, outwork, succeed. That is a real phrase. I have it trademarked, and I feel it's very important because there's a lot of emphasis on doing the work, and that is vitally important because you have to do the work. You have to work hard. There's no way around that. But you also need to attempt to work smart, and that's where the outthink comes in. Because it's great to work really hard, but sometimes you can work a lot smarter and not have to work as hard to accomplish those same results, or couple working really smart and working really hard and able to achieve much more than you ever thought possible, which is what I'm kind of doing right now. I've achieved a lot more than I ever thought I would, and now that I'm starting to get a taste for it, I feel like I'm really just barely getting going. Hey there, if you have any questions, feel free to chime in with anything you might have. But I feel now, man, I just turned 34 recently. Someone the other day in a comment said, "I always sound like a grumpy old man." Maybe so. Got a little premature gray going on. What do you do? But I'm competitive, and I think it works because I did a post the other day talking about how comparing myself to others helps me perform better, helps me work harder because I see something that I want, and then I work my butt off to get to that point to be able to make that thing happen for myself. So, and like my wife has a few siblings, and I want a really nice house. And why I'm not really sure, I think mostly try to be self-aware, mostly to feed my ego and have the biggest one, just the way it goes. And I think that seeing that around other people makes me really want to work hard and get that. I'm not going to make stupid financial choices because that's also not who I am. I don't make stupid financial choices. I work hard to get the right money to be able to accomplish things. But knowing that I do want that showstopper house makes me know that I have to work really hard and amass a significant financial stable to be able to make that happen. Excuse me. So that's something that I have to do, and I think competition works. That's why it's outthink, outwork, succeed, because competition works. So anyway, this is a live Q&A, kind of rehash where we're at. Live Q&A pushing out to my 9,500 Facebook followers. Anybody that wants to, good to see you there. And so, and Facebook doesn't have the same kind of engagement rate as Instagram. Like I bet a lot of you, if I was on Instagram, which I do sometimes as well, normally my live videos, would probably be chiming in and saying right now. And when they chime in, you can see who's there. I've been considering getting a second phone, because if you have two phones, then you can do a Facebook Live and Instagram Live both at the same time. Not the craziest hurdle to do, but one thing at a time. Phones are expensive, data plans, things like that, and you can do over Wi-Fi. They're not always over Wi-Fi, so who knows? Maybe someday. So anyway, I try to push amongst people to look for maybe unknown times throughout their day that they can work more and don't really realize it to be able to accomplish more. That's one of the reasons. It was twofold, but I started my video vlog series of car talk, which is just my thoughts on different ideas, but it's talking in the car, because I realized when I run errands, drop off kids, things like that, I might have a 5 or 10 minute gap that I could easily create content just by talking and looking at the phone here, I can easily create content and spread that out. And I've been having a good reaction to my Car Talk series, about 15 episodes in. I also do my Instagram story every day. Hey, they're good to see you. My Instagram story every day, which I then compilate into the TD Grind, Tyler Douthit TD Grind, which I post on all the channels every day to document my journey to achieve and surpass all the goals that I've ever had. And then I plan on getting there someday. It just takes time. I'm already farther along than I ever thought I would be along my goals, but as I've been accomplishing more, I realize that I'm just getting started. I feel younger and more alive than I have in the last 10 years. Like, I'm 34 now, I feel more alive than I did when I was 24. I'm not entirely sure why, but I feel like as I've had a taste of some success, all it's done is made me see more possibilities for more success along the way, and feel like, geez, if I can do this, just think of what I can do if I, not now with that knowledge and experience and resources under my belt, think what I could do next time. And it's a process, it's a journey. You bet on the jockey, not the horse sometimes. Hey, they're good to see you. So that's kind of what I do, and something so if anybody has any questions, any comments, and this is done live now, so people are able to comment along the way. I'll upload this when it's done. So again, Tyler Douthit, expanding my personal brand. I am just trying to help people get my ideas and content out there for a long time, probably for the next couple of years, and then probably leverage that someday in the future into something for me. You'll notice I never ask for anything. That is one thing I hate about people like the influencers and things like that. A lot of them all they're doing is selling things, and I'm a very critical consumer in every regard, and I hate when people go out there and they try to sell content, sell this, sell that, and a lot of these people, they might have huge followings on Facebook, huge followings on Instagram and Snapchat and etc., which is great, and probably 10 times bigger than I have, which is commendable. But at the same time, all they do is they're not really entrepreneurs, because they don't really actually sell products. Are they business people, or are they just fantastic salespeople that sell an ebook or a course to get you to go along the way? And that's what bugs me a lot. Like, if you want to listen to what I say, great. If not, I can respect that too. But take it or leave it, I am a successful entrepreneur. You notice I never asked for any money, so what you see here is not how I support myself or my family. My wife stays at home, raises our 2 little kids. So I don't get any money out of any of this. So you know that I don't really have a game plan. I don't really have a line of action. It's like non-commissioned salespeople. If they don't have anything really to gain from it immediately, it affects the whole process of what it is they do and how they present themselves. Because I'm not asking you for you to buy anything. The one thing I ask is, if you are so kind to take your time to follow or consume some of my content, maybe follow on a social channel, that's it. I'm not going to ask you to buy anything, probably ever. Maybe in a couple of years, I consider writing a book sometimes. I might push that once in a while, maybe, but that's years away, if ever. Most of this is just to try to provide value to people, which I can in some way, someday, turn into leverage for myself, because I don't need any money from any of this. I make more than enough doing my e-commerce and Amazon and selling to schools and real estate and investing, blah, blah, blah. I've amassed a decent portfolio over the years, so I really don't need any money from any of this. And that's why when you play the game a certain way, it affects how you do it. If I was trying to sell an ebook, if I was trying to sell some course or something like that, it would affect the whole thing of how I present myself. Like, buy this, I'm awesome. But a lot of people that have done that, not everyone, but a lot of them have never actually built a business that makes and sells things. All they do is sell courses on how to sell things. Not to say that's not valuable, but man, that grinds my gears. I followed some people online for a little bit. I don't consume much content anymore because I work a lot and don't have a lot of time to consume a lot of content. I've become a big fan of audio formats of things, because then I can listen to it while I'm working. A lot of times, very helpful. That's why SoundCloud, like I have a SoundCloud. This as well as my other videos. I strip out the audio, put those on my SoundCloud, on Tyler Douthit on there. I'm also in the process of getting approved to go onto iTunes. Who knows how long that takes? We'll find out. I'm not big enough to go on Spotify. They are very picky on who they let on there. But I don't consume a lot of content, but the ones I do, I make sure it's actually something that people do better than me. Like, if I want to push a personal brand really well, Or if I want to really excel my actual brand where I make money, where I make my living from, then I want to make sure to listen to someone that actually sells things to other people that are not just selling other things. So that's something to think about. Make sure when you ever follow somebody, whether it's me or otherwise, if you're going to consume content or take any advice from anybody, make sure they're much better at it than you are, or else what is it they're really pushing to you? So anyway, Tyler Douthit coming at you live here this Thursday morning about 8:40 a.m. Central Time. Probably nearly done with this live video because I only had a certain amount of time. My daughter's doing some school stuff and I had to shuttle her around a little bit this morning. My wife can't drive yet because of her foot surgery. So that's what I'm doing here today. Got I don't know, another 3 to 4 minutes I can do if anybody pops in here at the last second. I had a few viewers pop in, not that many, but I didn't know what to expect because I get a lot. Like, it's so weird. I can do a Facebook live stream with 10,000 followers and get a few viewers popping in here and there, and I can do an Instagram live stream with 4,500 followers and get 10 times the viewership. Why is that? I don't really know. Just different engagement metrics, I suppose. Different platforms have different engagement, different mindsets when people are there. That's just how it goes. But this, I'm probably going to wrap this up in a second here. The contents of this are going to be going on everything later on. I'll post this to Facebook when I'm done with this. Strip out the first part, put that on Instagram. Strip out the audio, put that on my SoundCloud. Tyler Douthit on SoundCloud. LinkedIn, really everything. Because the key to the game is to document, and put that content out there all the time. Gary Vee, one of the few people I follow, Gary Vaynerchuk, document, don't create, because if you just document your life and your thoughts, people respond to that a lot more because it's authentic instead of trying to pretend to be something you're not. Like, I'm not going to say I'm an influencer or any nonsense like that because I'm not. Every once in a while, I do get DMs and tweets here and there like, thanks for helping me out, or you inspired me, and those are wonderful. They are, and I do not take them for granted. I respond to every single one. If anybody here comments or messages me or DMs me or tweets me, whatever the case may be, you will get a personal response from me every single time, because I appreciate you taking time out of your busy life to listen to what this guy has to say about things. So anybody that's tuned in today, that's listened, thank you very much for your time. This will be replayed on Facebook, all the channels along the way. Follow me on all the social media channels. So thank you anybody that's watched today. Thank you very much for listening, and I will be in touch with you soon.